Here at Fenway Park as we check out the visiting New York Yankees starting nine.
Thanks, Mr. Arcello. My name is Olivia, and I'm from West Newton, Massachusetts. Here's today's Yankee lineup. Leading off in right field, Ichiro Suzuki. And for the final time in Major League Baseball, at DH, Derek Jeter. In center field, Brett Gardner. At first base, Mark Teixeira. At third, Chase Headley. The shortstop, Stephen Drew. At catcher, Francisco Cervelli. In left field, Chris Young. At second base, Jose Pirela.
Nice job, Olivia, on the mound today for the Red Sox as their starting pitcher brought to you by your New England Audi dealers, Clay Buchholz. His 28th start of the year, 8-10 with a 5.31 earned run average, 128 strikeouts and 164 in the third innings. Opponents hitting at .275 against Clay Buchholz. Last time out, a loss against Tampa Bay. 7 2/3, 8 hits, 5 runs. He walked a batter and struck out 6.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They are 6th in the league with 92 errors on the season. Aaron Cicchini will be at third base. Jamal Weeks, the shortstop. Mookie Betts at second. And Alan Craig, the first baseman. Left to right, Bryce Brents, Rusney Castillo, and Daniel Nava. And David Ross doing the catching for Buchholz.
Umpiring crew, Larry Vanover has a play calling the balls and strikes with Angel Hernandez at first base, Paul Noward at second base, and Vic Carapazza, the umpire, at third. Very comfortable conditions here at Fenway Park today. 86 degrees. The breeze light and variable, and the forecast are more the same here from Fenway on this final day of the regular season. Look at the sights and sounds around Fenway Park. Well, fans, you can test your Red Sox IQ right now. The MLB Preplay mobile app. Download for free and start predicting every at-bat of every Red Sox game all season. Today, Preplay predicts Clay Buchholz will go 6 innings, allowed 3 earned runs, 7 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 7. Ichiro Suzuki coming up here to lead it off in the top of the first inning. Ichiro at .284 on the year with a home run and 20 runs batted in as he settles into the box to take on Clay Buchholz. Outfield set up for Ichiro to go the other way as the first pitch of the ball game misses outside, and we're underway. Fouled off of Ichiro painfully, and evens the count at 1-1.
Third time that Buchholz has faced the Yankees this season. He is 0-1 with a 7.36 ERA against New York in 2014. 5-6 in his career against the Yankees.
Larry Vanover giving him a little extra time, still in some pain after fouling that pitch off himself. Ball and a strike to Ichiro. That's in the dirt, has him ducking back out of the way, and it's 2-1. Now, Buchholz certainly would like to finish on a positive note here today.
Trying to stop a 2-game losing streak, losing against Pittsburgh and last time against Tampa Bay, though he pitched very well till late in that ball game.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Cut fastball that time from Buchholz to get the swing and miss from Ichiro. Keeping it inside on the Yankee left-hander.
Line foul down the left field line. On the ground, foul again. Ichiro staying alive here. Ichiro, Jeter, and Gardner to bat here in the first inning. On the ground softly towards second base. Betts goes to first. Ichiro retired. And here comes Jeter.
The designated hitter, number 2, Derek Jeter.
And a swing and a miss for strike one. Buchholz coming after him with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
What will be interesting to see today is how many off-speed pitches Jeter gets. I would expect a lot of fastballs.
Career .309 hitter as he stands in. His Hall of Fame career coming to an end today. And a liner that is caught at shortstop by Jamal Weeks. Hot shot there from Jeter, but he is out number 2 of the inning.
Fastball right down the middle, and Jeter with the hard line drive, but right at Jamal Weeks, the shortstop. You get about 3 feet out of the box, and you realize you're out on the line drive.
The Yankees bench giving it to Jamal Weeks for catching that ball, but as he said, what am I supposed to do? He kind of threw his arms up.
Yeah. Hit it a couple feet to my right or left.
Weeks retires Jeter 2 down here in the first inning and brings up Brett Gardner.
Notice the first 2 pitches of Jeter.
Yeah, right down the middle. Right?
Fastballs.
255, 17 home runs, 58 runs batted in. Gardner batting out of the 3 spot for New York. And a pitch in there for strike one. It's been a much better second half for Clay Buchholz than the first half. And trying to finish on a good note today. For Gardner this year, he has surpassed all of his previous offensive records, 17 home runs. His next closest was 8 home runs, and that was last year. He's powered up a little bit this year. 58 RBIs, most he had prior to this year. It's 52 last year. And he hits a fly ball to right field. Daniel Knob out there in the sun field. Puts it away. A 1-2-3 first inning for Clay Buchholz. The first inning on this. Michael Pineda on the mound today for the Yankees. His 13th start of the year, 4-5 with a 1.93 earned run average, 49 strikeouts to 7 walks, and opponents hitting at 205 against Pineda. He's able to beat the Orioles last time out, 7 1/3 shutout innings for Pineda. 8 strikeouts and a walk. Mookie Betts standing in and leading it off here in the bottom of the first inning.
Of course, Pineda was thrown out of a ball game against the Red Sox this year for using pine tar.
In their first strike, and it was very obvious. This was the first time, April 10th at Yankee Stadium. And then the second time, April the 23rd, was here. This one's back up the middle into center field. Mookie Betts with a base hit to get it started for Boston in the bottom of the first inning. Let's check out the Red Sox starting nine on this Junior Announcer Day.
Thanks, Mr. Arcello. Olivia here again with today's Red Sox lineup. Leading off at second base, Mookie Betts. In right field, Daniel Nava. The DH, Yoenis Cespedes. At first base, Alan Craig. The third baseman, Garen Cecchini. In center field, Rusney Castillo. In left, Bryce Brent. At catcher, David Ross. And the shortstop, Jemiah Weeks.
Olivia, great job on both lineups today as Mookie Betts at first base with Daniel Nava standing in. Down to the count 0-1. Nava, the right fielder today. Nava will take another strike, and he's down 0-2.
Pretty nasty fastball by Pineda that time, right at the outside part of the plate, down and away from Daniel Nava.
Well, Nava drove in 2 runs with a bases loaded single yesterday against New York. And now hitting at .421 in his career with the bases loaded. 3 for 4 yesterday with an RBI, also hit by a pitch. As that one's in the dirt. No advance at first base for Mookie Betts.
All we kept hearing all week is how low-key the ceremony was going to be for Derek Jeter. I wouldn't call that low-key. That was very well done.
Good to see Bobby Orr, Paul Pierce here as well, and Troy Brown and the other teams represented from town. As the 1-2 pitch is in there for strike 3. Nava doesn't like it as he spins out of the box.
Let's take a look at the Yankee defense. They are 7th in the league with 91 errors on the season. Chase Headley will be at third base. Stephen Drew, the shortstop. Jose Pirela at second, and Mark Teixeira, the first baseman. Left to right, Chris Young, Brett Gardner, Renichiro, and Francisco Cervelli doing the catching for Pineda.
1 down, 1 on, and Yoenis Cespedes coming up. DH batting in the 3 spot. 262 coming in. 22 home runs and now 100 RBIs for Cespedes. Able to get a couple of RBIs yesterday in a 2 for 4 showing in game 2 of the series and getting to that 100 RBI plateau. Of course, the bulk of those RBIs coming as a member of the Oakland A's, but still a very good finishing of the season here for the Red Sox for Cespedes.
A 7-game hitting streak for Cespedes as he closes out this very strange season for him, starting in Oakland, ending in Boston.
Taking off his bets, the pitch outside, a double pump, and the throw is going to be late and will get away. Not too far away, though, as it's backed up by Stephen Drew. And Mookie Betts with a stolen base.
Number 7 on the season for Betts. Cervelli had no chance, really. Once he bobbled it right there, couldn't get a grip on it. He had no chance to get Mookie Betts. And Betts had a great jump at first base.
One out, Betts at second base. Yoenis Cespedes batting here for the Red Sox in the bottom of the first inning. Mentioned the 100 RBIs. First time that he has had over 100 RBIs in his career. Yoenis Cespedes currently riding a 7-game hitting streak. He's batting at .355, 11 for 31 during the streak, a double, a home run, and 5 RBIs. Swing and a miss. Fastball at 93 from Pineda.
Pineda's a guy they missed a long time out of their rotation this year with injury. Able to bounce back late in the season.
Through his first 12 starts, a 1.93 earned run average for him to begin the year. 4-5 record, but an ERA under 2. And a swing and a miss, strikes out Cespedes. Second strikeout for Pineda as they come back to back here in the first.
Pineda just rearing back with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that time to pick up the strikeout against Cespedes.
2 down for Alan Craig.
A tribute by Hat Lady to Derek Jeter.
Well, Craig will take strike one from Michael Pineda. Average at 122 with a home run, 2 runs batted in for Alan Craig since coming over from the St. Louis Cardinals. 2 for 16 on the homestand and 1 for 9 so far in the series against New York. Down 0-2. That single to begin the inning stole second base. Nava and Cespedes striking out back to back, 2 down here in the first inning. And around goes Craig. He strikes out Pineda, strikes out the side. No score after 1 from Fenway.
And visit NESN.com/terms for terms and condition and privacy policy.
All right, Adam, thanks very much as we head here to the second inning. Mark Teixeira, Chase Headley, and Stephen Drew scheduled to bat in the inning. I don't think I can go with Peyton Manning, Jerry.
You will go with Peyton?
No, I said I don't think I would go with Peyton Manning.
No, me either.
No, so I omit him right away.
So it's Gretzky, Jeter, or Jordan.
Yes. And the question is, what did each do for their sport, I guess, more than the other? And wait, it's tough to. Michael Jordan was, I mean,
yeah.
That's. But then again, Wayne Gretzky. I mean, it's.
Then again, Derek Jeter.
Yes. So I mean, you got. But I can tell you this: it's not Peyton Manning in my eyes.
I'm with you on that.
Okay,
I'm with you on
Past
that.
that, I got nothing to offer.
And that's nothing against Peyton Manning.
No,
except that
I like Peyton Manning.
I'm not crazy about him.
No, I don't mind him. The whole Omaha thing is a little.
Yeah. Omaha.
On the ground to first base. Craig to his right. He'll take it himself to the bag for the first out of the second inning. So Buchholz has retired the first 4 that he's faced in the game, and he'll bring up Chase Headley. Headley at 242 since joining the Yankees, coming over from the San Diego Padres. Red Sox in the shift on the right side as Headley will take strike 1. Larry Van Over with a generous strike zone today so far.
Don, it's game 162.
That's probably why. It'll bounce in, and it's a ball and a strike. Now players will be headed to various places all over the world today as the season concludes at Fenway Park for the 2014 Red Sox. 1-1 is a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Very good changeup that time from Buchholz. Keeps it down, and the off balance swing by Headley.
Stephen Drew waiting on deck for New York. Will sail outside, slipped out of the hand of Buchholz, and it is 2-2.
Couldn't have had a more beautiful day for the final game of the season here at Fenway Park. This is absolutely spectacular today.
Chase Headley acquired by the Yankees with cash considerations from San Diego in exchange for Yangervis Solarte back on July 22nd. Curveball in there for strike 3. Headley knew it, takes with him the first strikeout of the day for Clay Buchholz.
Good breaking ball. The breaking ball and changeup have come back for Buchholz in the second half of the season. There's no question about that. Early in the year, could not find the touch, the feel for that breaking ball or the changeup. It was mostly cut fastballs and two seamers, and he has added those pitches in the second half.
2 down here in the second brings up Stephen Drew. It's a fly ball to short right center field. It's Mookie Betts, the second baseman out there, makes the catch with a shift on. Buchholz has retired the first 6 he's faced today. Coming up, all bloodied, his face marred after going face first into the seats in an extra inning game at Yankee Stadium. That was back in July of 2004.
Not a bad effort.
No, I'd say he was all in on that. Yankees fans, Red Sox fans alike paying tribute here today to Derek Jeter as we play along to the bottom of the second inning. Aaron Cicchini leading it off and taking a pitch up and outside. Cicchini, Castillo, and Brent's featured here in the second inning. 286, a home run, 4 runs batted in. Cicchini now, Rusney, Castillo waiting on deck as Pineda bounces one in. Strike call, 2-2. Cicchini so far 2 for 8 in the series against New York. His first major league home run on Wednesday against Tampa Bay. He went, according to home plate umpire Larry Vanover, 4 strikeouts in a row for Michael Pineda.
3 of those 4 on the sliders. This is a slider to Cicchini. Can't control the head of the bat, and called out by Larry Vanover, the home plate umpire this afternoon.
Here is Rusney Castillo. 2 home runs now, 6 RBIs, and a .333 average. He was 3 for 3 yesterday against New York. Today's key matchup is brought to you by Honda. Start something special with a great deal on a Honda. Rusney Castillo hitting at .833 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases in this series. Now jolts one out to right center field, but Brett Gardner moves over to make the catch. Kind of a late lunge. 2 down here in the second inning.
And you can see the sun shining off his sunglasses. Tough day for fly balls in the infield and outfield. Not a cloud in the sky.
So 2 down here in the second inning brings up Bryce Brents. 64 average. No homers, 2 runs batted in for Brents. 2 for 7 in the series against New York. And comes in with a 5-game hitting streak and jumping back out of the way of that 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
There's that slider again from Pineda. Been very, very good for him in the early going here. Not wasting any time either, getting the ball back on the rubber, ready to throw.
Swing and a miss, and he struck out 5 through the first 2 innings. No score from Fenway. Head to the 3rd inning here as Francisco Cervelli, Chris Young, Jose Perella coming up for New York. Clay Buchholz has retired the first 6 Yankees he has faced on the day and deals with the Yankees catcher now in Cervelli. Shadows have just made their way across home plate. In there for strike one. Cervelli with a .301 average, 2 homers, 13 runs batted in.
And 3 for 6 in his career against Buchholz.
Spending time in the DL. In fact, was on the 60-day DL at one point this season on June 17th. With hamstring issues. Spike Lee here at Fenway Park for Derek Jeter's last game. Sprayed foul off to the right out of play, and it's 1-2. Did you know Fenway Park hosts more than just Red Sox games, sporting events, and concerts? Fenway Park has a variety of unique spaces to host your next holiday party, meeting, or special family event. Visit redsox.com/events or call 617-226-6791 to book your Fenway Park event today. All kinds of events going on here at Fenway, of course, in the offseason. As down goes Cervelli on a pitch up and in.
That fastball tailing back in on Cervelli, and it's almost like he didn't see it till the last minute, and then spins right out of the way and just about barely gets out of the way of it.
Cervelli collects himself, gets back in the box. Chris Young waits on deck. .30th pitch for Buchholz, a payoff pitch. And the breaking ball misses for ball 4. Not by much. First base runner of the day for New York. A walk to Francisco Cervelli.
Buchholz trying to throw that directly at Cervelli and have it break to the inside corner and just missed the inside corner. Cervelli spins away.
So lead runner on here for New York in the 3rd inning, and it brings up Chris Young. Only at .269, 3 homers and 10 runs batted in. Young's combined numbers on the year: 11 homers, 38 runs batted in. Joined the Yankees on September the 2nd as he takes a pitch down and away. Numbers at Fenway Park in 11 career games, hitting at .324 here at Fenway. Throw to first, and back to the bag is Cervelli. Outfield straight away here on Chris Young with Cervelli at first base, nobody out, top of the 3rd inning. And a squibber foul off to the right. Today, following the game, catch a season finale of Nesson Clubhouse. Fans pick their favorite Fenway job, plus a look back at the most memorable moments of the year and some never before seen bloopers. The season finale of Nesson Clubhouse is commercial free following our post game. Lead runner on for New York here in the third inning. Chris Young battling. Ball and 2 strikes to Young. And a swing and a miss. Young strikes out. Second strikeout for Clay Buchholz. 1 down.
Now, once again, Buchholz showing the good changeup right here for the strikeout, keeping it down in the zone about knee high. Those strikeouts today coming on a curveball to Headley and a changeup to Young.
1 down, 1 on. Jose Perella coming up. 300, no homers and a run batted in since he has been up with New York. Was 1 for 3 yesterday and 0 for 5 on Friday night. First 2 games of the series. Spent the season at AAA Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Tried to hold up, but goes around for strike 1. Scranton Wilkes-Barre saw time at first base, second base, shortstop, left field, center field, right field, and as their DH. So a little bit of everything. And he's been playing second base here with the Yankees. And a swing and a miss again, a pitch away. Almost the same spot, 0-2.
He's got to keep chasing that pitch. You might as well keep throwing it out there, maybe even a little bit farther outside.
Beautiful day to be on the monster seats here at Fenway Park, as today's as comfortable as it gets. Too far outside that time, not chasing. 1-2. Cervelli gains his lead at first, held on over there by Alan Craig. 40th pitch from Clay Buchholz. And it's back up the middle into center field. First hit of the day for the Yankees. Jose Perella's got it, and New York has runners at first and second with 1 down. Well, today's suits are designed by Joseph Abood, custom made in the USA from fine Italian fabrics. Now available at Men's Warehouse. So runners at first and second, 1 out. And the top of the order, Ichiro, coming up. Ichiro grounding out to second base in the first inning, 0 for 1. This will get away from Ross, and everybody's going to move up. Throw to third's going to be not in time. Kind of fell over the bag, did Cervelli, as he arrived on the scene. Did not get all that far away from Ross, but they both move up.
And the ball heading down that third base line also, and a lot of times that will hold the runner at second base, but far enough away from Ross to where Cervelli can try it and gets in safely. Almost came off the bag. You see Cicchini holding that tag just in case.
So second and third, 1 down, and Ichiro right now in the shadows as home plate has been encompassed. Swings at the 1-0 and fouls it off David Ross. Large New York contingent, as you might imagine. odd scene in that the Red Sox fans are trying to drown out the Yankees fans. Don't have that often here. Low for ball 2, 2-1. Buchholz has just relinquished his first hit of the game. Runners at second and third, one down. Three and one. To right center field, and this is going to get down and roll a while. All the way back to the triangle. Cervelli scores, Pirello scores. Question is, can Ichiro score? He'll be stopped at third base. Into the triangle, a gapper that brings in 2 New York runs, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead. Back in Ichiro's early days, he might have had a chance to come all the way around.
I was thinking the same thing, Don. Back in the earlier in his career, that ball running out to the 420, especially the way they play Ichiro, which is shallow, he's got a definite chance to score on that. Infield comes in for the Red Sox.
Jeter will take strike one. The numbers for Jeter in his career with the Yankees, where he ranks in games number 1, hits number 1. In fact, the only member of the Yankees ever to have over 3,000 hits. First in doubles, first in steals, second in runs. Infield in all the way around here. And Jeter watches that one go by for a ball. 1-1.
So far in this game, he's seen 4 pitches. 4 pitches have been fastballs.
Ichiro at third base. 2 runs in for New York. Fouled off to the right, back into the grandstand. Well, his first career hit. He was 0 for 6 in his first Major League plate appearances, but then he connected on his first hit against the Seattle Mariners. Foul ball on Derek Jeter Day.
Easy.
Jeter chops it off the plate towards third. Cicchini's got to wait for it to come down, and Jeter will reach. Run will score. Base hit for Derek Jeter. Ichiro Suzuki comes in. And will that be the last hit of Derek Jeter's illustrious career?
They're like grabbing the baseball.
Girardi wants to know if he wants to come out. What do you want to do, Captain?
Yeah.
Pinch runner coming out. Derek Jeter's career has come to an end. He will shake the hand of the man he just got his last hit off of and head off into the sunset. So a hit and an RBI in his last at bat.
Well, we kind of predicted that the way it'd be in the Open today, Don. He'd get if he got a base hit, he'd be coming out right after that base hit. And Jeter certainly does that at the end of an illustrious career. And you know, we talked about it on Friday night, and you can put all the baseball numbers aside. If you could clone baseball players from here on out, you'd clone them like Derek Jeter.
Now Brett Gardner stands in. And Jerry, I remember I said it Friday night, but I saw him for the first time in 1994 when he was with the Albany Colony Yankees. First round draft choice, everybody excited about him, but you could never have imagined that he would go on to have the career that he has had in New York and for Major League Baseball. As this one is fouled off to the left out of play.
It didn't come easy for him, did it?
No. And you arrive on the scene, so many championships, and his parents have been there for all of them at Yankee Stadium so often. Mom tearing up right now, in fact, as Derek Jeter's career has come to an end here today. 20 years. I got to give it to him too, Jerry, for playing a couple of these games this weekend, because I got to tell you, if I had a walk-off hit in my last game at the stadium that I called home for 20 years, I probably would have taken it to the house.
I agree with you, Don. You know, I had the same feeling that night from Yankee Stadium when he did that. And I thought maybe he'd come out for a couple of curtain calls here in Boston, but he made it known right away in this press conference after that, you know, in respect for the Red Sox and the rivalry, that he wanted to DH here a couple of games, and he did that. You knew he was going to go out on a base hit. And as soon as that happened, you know, today, that was going to be the end of his career. And we were fortunate enough to see it.
His last hit, an infield hit at that, as Garen Cicchini had to wait for that ball to come down. It took forever. Ichiro scores. New York on top here, 3-0. And Gardner grounds one foul.
Who's running at first anyway?
I believe it is McCann.
McCann? Oh, yeah, that's right. DH.
Yep, Brian McCann. Gardner to left field. Bryce Brent's going back, still going, and he can't catch it. It's all twisted up, and it bounces off the wall. Meanwhile, McCann is going to stop at third, and back to second base goes Gardner. He's got himself a double.
Yeah, Bryce Brent looked like he tripped on the way back to try to make that play. Got turned around and looked like the wrong way, and then stumbled, and the ball makes it over his head. Right there, he tries to spin around at the last minute to try to make a play on that, and could not do it.
Monty Evans out to talk to Clay Buchholz.
Well, Derek Jeter's final major league hit, a high bounce. He jumps for it like he was going for a rebound. Joe Girardi wants to know, do you want to come out or not?
Grounder foul off the bat of Mark Teixeira, his second at bat today. Teixeira grounded out to first base in the second inning. Infield in all the way around here for the Red Sox, and they shift in the infield on the right side.
Now, as Derek Jeter has said, he has no schedule.
That's it.
That's it.
He lived on schedules for a really long time. Fly ball to center field. In comes Rusney Castillo. He'll make the catch as tagging at third base is McCann. Throw to the plate, and he will get in safely. Tagging up, moving to third is Gardner.
Pretty strong throw by Castillo in center field. McCann, of course, does not run well. Made it closer than it probably should have been, but the fact is that Castillo again shows some pretty good arm strength from center field on the ball. It's hit pretty deep. Gets himself squared up to make that throw to home, and it's not going to be on time. Yankees pick up another run, lead it 4-0.
Now Chase Headley bats. It's a ground ball right side. Buchholz got to get over. He will, and the flip in time to retire Headley and to end the inning. Now this inning has also ended the career of Derek Jeter. As we play along here to the bottom of the third inning, David Ross leads it off with New York now on top 4-0. Ross had 187 with 7 home runs, 15 runs batted in. And like so many other question marks, I guess one of them is, will David Ross be back with the Red Sox again?
Well, Christian Vasquez, you know, is going to be, and the Red Sox may be looking in the market for a veteran catcher to back up Vasquez, maybe from the left side of the plate.
That'll bounce in for ball 2, 2-2. Last home run for Ross came at Baltimore last weekend. Full count now. Pineda had a long wait while his team was putting together 4 runs, but he has struck out 5 batters through the first 2 innings. It looked very good. But a full count here to David Ross. Ross will hit on the ground to Headley at third base. Low throw, but it is dug out by Teixeira nicely for the first out of the third inning. Gulf Electricity, they're powering Fenway Park, and they can power your home too. Visit gulfelectricity.com today. 1 out in the third inning, and it'll bring up Jamal Weeks. Weeks at .314, no homers and 3 runs batted in, getting the start at shortstop today. And there for strike 1. Oh for 1 so far in this series. His first start of the series, and a grounder foul. Dunkin' Donuts' new dark roast coffee is here. Celebrate National Coffee Day on September 29th with a free medium, hot, or iced dark roast coffee from Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. Limit 1 per customer. No 2-pitch outside. Line down the left field line, out of play. Weeks coming over from the Baltimore Orioles. Exchange for Kelly Johnson.
Chris Young playing him right on the line, down that left field line, very shallow.
Top of the order, Mookie Betts waiting on deck. Red Sox batting here in the third inning. Tap foul, back into the seats. Red Sox winning here yesterday 10-4. Beginning yesterday, the second inning, Red Sox sent 14 men to the plate in the second. I'll bounce in for ball 3. Second straight full count here. Ross, who ended up grounding out to third. Now we'll see what happens to Jamal Weeks. Well, the Red Sox this year end up playing an American League high 56 one-run games. And in those games, 28 and 28 on the season. 14 more one-run games than last year. Broken back ground to right side. Perella's got a range. He throws off balance, but in time. Nice rangy play by Perella. 2 down.
Yeah, pretty impressive right there. Had to go a long way to his left on a ball that was not hit that hard. And from an awkward position, makes the throw to first base to get a very fast Jamal Weeks. A very impressive play there by Perella. See how much ground he had to cover from that angle right there, and then not have time to spin around and make a throw. Just had to get rid of it as quickly as possible.
2 down here in the third. Now 8 in a row retired by Pineda, and it brings up Mookie Betts. That's good. The only hit off Pineda so far today, and the last member of the Red Sox to reach. Singled to center, then stole second base, but could not advance further. Ball 2, 2-1. Off the end of the bat, foul. And it's 2-2. Ace Ticket, the official Red Sox ticket partner, is the best seats at the lowest prices to all the games at Fenway. All the 200% guarantee. Right now, Ace Ticket has special savings on all Red Sox games. Treat yourself or someone special. Visit Ace Ticket or call 1-800-MY-SEATS. 2-2 pitch is in the air to shallow right field. In comes Ichiro. And he'll make the catch that ends the third inning. Through 3, the Yankees have a 4-0 lead. It's on to the fourth inning, 4-0. The Yankees have the lead over the Red Sox. And Stephen Drew leads it off for New York. Drew popped out to Mookie Betts at second base in the second inning. Red Sox in the shift on the right side with Garen Cicchini, the third baseman, over on the right side as well. Popped up again towards Mookie Betts. The second baseman ducking back into short right. Will make the catch again on Drew for the first out of the fourth inning. Well, today's Cold Hard Facts are brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light. The Yankees have posted declining win totals for 3 straight seasons for the first time since 1986 to 1990. That's something Joe Girardi likes. Yankees were not officially disqualified till last week. They're still in the mix for the wild card until Wednesday of this past week.
And there are games today that are still important in the big leagues.
I watched the Mariners last night walk off with a win against the Angels in extra innings last night. And now today, the Mariners, if they are able to win and Oakland loses to Texas, and Texas has been on fire, and the Mariners have Felix Hernandez on the mound today, that would force a 1-game playoff between Oakland and Seattle.
Which would be tomorrow?
That would be, actually, I don't know if it would be tomorrow or Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I think it would be tomorrow.
It would have to be, wouldn't
it?
Yeah.
Kansas City getting in. Their celebration. Certainly happy for the Royals after so many years of not being part of postseason play. Having the chance to be this year. Wild card scenario right now as it stands.
A little pressure today for both the Athletics and the Mariners. Going right down to the last day of the season.
Cervelli thought about it, doesn't swing, and takes ball 2.
Strange, too, the Angels-Seattle game is a night game tonight. Dodgers also playing at night. Arizona at night. Doesn't seem right, does it?
No. Fouled off, still 2-2. Outside for ball 3, and it's a full count. I think it is not correct, Jerry. It's all day.
All day games.
All day games.
That would make more sense.
Now they are late day games because it's on the West Coast, but nevertheless, they are not night games. Payoff pitch coming here to Francisco Cervelli. Handled it on the ground to shortstop, Jamal Weeks. Throws out Cervelli for the second out of the 4th inning. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, wants to thank our EMS teammates for the care they provide to those in need at Fenway and beyond. Learn more at bidmc.org/teammates. 2 down here in the 4th inning, and it'll bring up Chris Young. Young, a strikeout victim in the 3rd inning, one of 2 Ks for Clay Buchholz today. Called the ball.
Where'd that big strike zone go?
I don't know.
It left with Derek Jeter.
That's a strike, 1-1. Picks up the outside corner here against Chris Young. Fouls it back and is down 1-2. Next pitch for Buchholz will be the 75th of his outing, with 2 outs here in the 4th inning, and Jose Pirela waiting on deck. Yankees getting to Buchholz in the 3rd inning. Line to left and a ringing single for Chris Young. His first hit of the day, and a 2-out base hit to left field for Young.
Gets the cut fastball from Buchholz. A pretty good pitch, and puts it on a line out there to left field. The ball was down and away from Young, but well struck to left field for the base hit with 2 outs.
So 2 down, Young at first, and Pirela climbs into the box. Single to center field in the 3rd inning. Came around to score the Yankees' 2nd run. Jerry, we're 190 days from today. The regular season for 2015 will be ready to go.
Only 190,
That's
huh?
it, yep. That is April 6th at Philadelphia. Club's first regular season opener in Philadelphia since 1954. Last time Philadelphia was in the American League, that was with the Athletics.
Let's not counting the days down after this game today. A few things got to get taken care of first before we open up next season.
A couple more players, you think? Some additions? On the ground by the mound as Betts will flip to second for one, and that's all they'll need to end this top of the fourth inning as Chris Young's retired. As Daniel Nava stands in. You can see the faces of the people that bring you games day in and day out from Fenway Park and endure the elements out there as well, especially in April and May here at Fenway, and the inclement weather all season long as this one fouled off, and that one sends Cervelli in pain. Michael Porta, a robo operator. Joe Francazio. They are in what is known as the B units. What that means, Jerry, I have no idea, but
nope,
that's where they are.
That's where they are.
He's got 3 robos, 3 cameras that he's in charge of, and that's one of them.
That's in the bullpen area.
One in the bullpen. Does that mean that he controls this thing in our booth too? He does. He's got one. He's got. He's got that right there. He's in charge of that one.
Your favorite camera?
Yes, I love that. I will not miss that all winter. Right on my grill. Next year, I think, Jerry, they're going to put it like right under my face. If they can shoot it up from the floor, maybe.
Seeing they're shooting you, I mean, you should have a say in where the camera is.
Exactly. It should be like out there. I like the center field shot.
The center field shot's the best
great
shot.
It's much better. You can't really see us that well.
Right.
Perfect. This shot is just too close. It really is an extreme close-up. Now, you look great because it goes across me. Now, look at this. Oh, my God. Paparazzi everywhere.
Scaring children now.
Yes,
I mean,
horrifying on a big
broadcast.
screen. That is awful. Daniel Nava strikes out for the second time today. 6 strikeouts for Michael Pineda, who's looked incredible today.
We say it every year, but it's the truth. I mean, we have the greatest group here in
They forgot Selly.
in Boston. Bob Tomaselli. Very, very fortunate to work with these people and spend 81 games a year with them here at Fenway Park.
One down here in the 4th inning. Yoenis Cespedes struck out swinging in the 1st. Now sends one foul off to the right out of play. So 6 strikeouts today for Pineda. Cespedes has 1. It was back in the 1st inning. Popped up foul off to the right out of play. Hockey is back. Don't miss the Bruins preseason action as the New York Islanders visit the Garden on Tuesday. We have live pregame coverage beginning at 6:30 with a puck drop at 7. Don't miss preseason hockey on Tuesday. In the air to the left as Chris Young's coming in. He'll take care of out number 2 of the inning. Send it down to Adam.
Well, Don, pitcher Joe Kelly and Alan Craig were the key pieces in the deal with St. Louis for John Lackey at the trade deadline. Well, Kelly's done very well. Alan Craig has struggled, hitting .122 since joining the Sox. John Farrell has faith they'll turn it around, citing his track record in the bigs. He's a .282 career hitter. Farrell says there could be a number of reasons for his subpar performance, change of scenery being one, saying it doesn't matter how long you play. It can have a detrimental effect, especially when it happens midseason. Farrell also said Craig should benefit from an aggressive offseason when he didn't have last year because of foot injury.
Well, it certainly has been a struggle for Alan Craig, no doubt about it. The 0-1 pitch to Craig is grounded back to the mound, and Pineda reached down to grab it. Throws to first for the out. That ends the inning. Red Sox down in order in the 4th, trail 4-0 at the end of 4. The top of the order Ichiro to lead it off. He tripled his last time up. Drive in a pair of runs. Rusney Castillo over towards the left center, gap out in right center, and that's where Ichiro put it last time, all the way back to the triangle and the 420 marker, as he was able to split the two outfielders out there in right center. Broken back ground to right side. And Mookie Betts able to throw out Ichiro. Ted LeBlanc, Mark Wilcox. Mary Wallagunda of the Wallagundas of Florida.
And the Flying Wallagundas.
Yes, our stage manager here in the booth with us all season. Amy Drainville, who is our other stage manager here on a regular basis, and Elizabeth Thomas. John Ryan Murphy pinch hitting here for Brian McCann. He will take strike one. You ever seen the Flying Wallagunders perform before, Jerry?
No. The Wallendas I have, but not the Wallagundas. I understand they put on quite a show.
Yes. This one fouled back, and it's 0-2. Ace ticket brings you the pitching line for Clay Buchholz. 4 1/3, 5 hits, 4 runs. Walked a batter, struck out 2, and with 77 pitches. And a swing and a miss. So Murphy down on strikes. 3rd strikeout of the day for Buchholz, 2 down.
And this one on a fastball from Buchholz, reaches back, and then 94 miles an hour picks up the strikeout. Keeping the ball away from Murphy.
So 2 down, and it brings up Brett Gardner. Gardner has fly to right and double. Do you know if we have to return our Joseph Abboud suits?
Well, he's in the back of the booth now, so I guess we do.
Is that why he's here?
Yeah, I think take them all back. All the ties, shirts, suits.
This is not good.
No.
'80th pitch of the day for Buchholz will bounce in, and it's a ball and a strike. There's Joseph Abboud.
He's already got Wakefield's jacket. He took that.
He's already taken that.
Yeah. We better all stand down here.
Yep. I'm going to button mine up. That's in there for a strike. I'm buttoning all 3 buttons, Jerry, to make sure. Not going to get this off me. He's here to collect. 1-2 is lying down the right field line. And a nice grab down there again. It's been quite a year for the ball attendants here at Fenway Park this season.
They have been exceptionally good this year. Really, quite a group that makes play after play after play. Not afraid. They make a lot of people happy in the stands after they make a play.
1-2 is outside, and it is 2-2. Two pitch is a one hopper to second base. Bats at it. Going to jump up on him, but his throw to first in time to get Gardner in to end the inning. Through 4.5 from Fenway, the Yankees enjoy a 4-0 lead. Carl Yastrzemski here. Also Bobby Orr. Red Sox represented. So are the Celtics and Patriots. Troy Brown, Paul Pierce. And David Ortiz and Bogarts out there with him. Base hit and an RBI. His final at bat in the major leagues. As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and Garen Cicchini, who was part of it on that ball in the air third base, it hit off the plate and was in the air forever. Turned into the base hit for Jeter in his last at bat. Now just a spectator. I'm curious, Jerry, what he will do now with the rest of his career, what he's going to do with his life. I know he has no schedule for now, but at some point what it is that he would like to do. I mean, he's still young, man, 40 years old.
It's a good question, Don, and obviously I mean, anything he wanted to do in a game of baseball will be available to him if that's the way the route that he goes. He may just want to pack it up and take it easy for the rest of his life. He certainly financially is stable, I guess you could call it. And he'll have many options if he wants to be involved. You never know.
I think of another guy that we had the chance to do the retirement of, and that was Cal Ripken back in 2001. You and I were there for Cal's last game. He's here today as a broadcaster on TBS and has chosen to do that now with his post-career. He'll be doing the postseason again this year for TBS. Garen Cicchini takes the 1-2 down low, and it is 2-2. In there for strike 3. Cicchini didn't like it. Takes with him the 7th strikeout for Pineda. One down here in the 5th.
Now, Pineda looks awfully sharp here this afternoon with his fastball and slider hitting the corners. This one may be a little bit outside, but as we mentioned, a very big strike zone today, and Pineda taking advantage of that.
I want to thank our video department, Bob Moore, Nick Dill. Look at all that stuff in front of him, Jerry. A lot of things. There are a lot of buttons, not only video, but I mean, look at all kinds of decisions.
Yeah, you just don't push one button and then we can get a whole show. You know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's wrapped up in it. A lot of cameras.
A lot of cameras. Are we going to get to see camera today? Are they going to show us?
I hope so.
This one is over the mound and towards short. Change direction. And Drew can't make the play. Just kind of shot to his right. And it is a base hit for Rusney Castillo.
I think we're heading toward that direction where we get to see the front of the truck.
We've got to be, because we got more though. Hold on. Tape room. Tom Grigley, Dan Phipps, new dad. Congratulations to Dan, and Sean Jensen.
Didn't realize you could fit that many people on the truck.
The truck is enormous. We got more, Jerry.
We got more.
There's rows and rows and rows going on. You got to go around to this next side back here. Tom Cruise, Phil Pesci, Ted Carey. That is the other Tom Cruise, by the way. In case you didn't know, this one is line foul into the grandstand off to the right. That's the other Tom Cruise. I know Tom about 25 years. Did Springfield Indians hockey together back in the day. Back then was confused all the time for the other Tom Cruise.
Yeah. I can still see it.
Yep.
I can see the resemblance.
This one has popped up foul off to the right, out of play. We're still not moving to the front, though.
I want to get to the front of the truck. Where
Jim Dodonna is. The 0-2. There's a swing and a miss, and Brent strike shots, 8 strikeouts for Michael Pineda, 2 down.
Pineda getting strikeouts with both the fastball and the slider here this afternoon. There's the slider, which I would imagine with the shadows the way they are right now might be a little bit difficult to pick up. Do you know it's Michael Narachi's birthday today?
Yes, he's 52 again today.
52 again?
Amica Insurance, great service, great coverage, and a great price for auto, home, or life insurance. Which will grab the outside corner. Yes, I did know it was his birthday. Happy birthday to Michael Narachi. Did you call him Mike?
I think I called him Michael.
Okay. Mike's 57 and Michael is 52. Pitch outside as it is 1-1. Ooh, we got audio coming up next.
Your favorite.
My favorite department. These are the guys who really get it done. Coming up here. On a strike to Ross, 2 outs. Castillo at first base. Ross hits it on the ground to the backhand, and Drew collects it. His throw is going to be in time. Nice play by Stephen Drew to get David Ross. And to end the 5th inning, we head to the 6th, 4-0 New York. Fenway Park, ironically understated in 1996, the Yankees core 4 played in the same game for the first time together, also at Fenway Park. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea, the refreshing hard iced tea that tastes like real iced tea, be a little twisted. Well, a spectator now as Derek Jeter comes out of the game. Back in the 3rd inning, his last at bat in the majors, an RBI base hit in the infield. Mark Teixeira leading it off here in the 6th inning, and he takes a strike. Down 0-2. Teixeira grounding out to first base in the 2nd and a sac fly in the 3rd. Fouled off to the left out of play. Tune in tonight at 10 p.m. to NESN Sports Today, presented by People's United Bank. Jameson and Gary will have post-game reaction of Derek Jeter's final game and sounds of the week. See what Know How can do. Shift on the right side here on Teixeira. Ball and 2 strikes as the Shadows almost all the way to the mound now. Swing and a miss, and Teixeira is down on strikes. 4 strikeouts on the day for Clay Buchholz, 1 down.
That might have been the best cutter that he's featured all afternoon. Big break on this cut fastball down and in on Teixeira to pick up the strikeout.
One down here in the 6th, and Chase Headley coming up. 0 for 2 in the game. Struck out looking in the 2nd, grounded out to first base in the 3rd inning. On the ground to first base, and Craig will take it to the bag himself with his 2nd out here of the 6th inning. Well, Jay, let's go in the audio room. Pete Grenier, the best there is, accompanied by Chris Nicini, who's also very good. A2. See, it's all about our A's. We got an A1, we got an A2, we got another A2. Mark Wilcox is up here with us right now. Chris is down there about to give Pete his break, I think, coming up here next inning. So he's ready to take over. But look at all the buttons they've got there. to handle. They got to deal with us. Game.
Yeah,
and you are very high maintenance when it comes to the way you sound. And
Pete, tell them the truth. When they put that camera back on you, who is the easiest to deal with as far as audio goes?
Wow. Yep, he says that you are the worst. He's pointing right at you.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
He's pointing right at you.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
I bet you they do that the whole game when I'm trying to talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They get tired of you.
All kinds of stuff. Yep, look at that. That's what happens when I ask for stuff. I would like more of me to me. The 1-0 is on the ground to first base. Craig has got it. He'll take it to the bag. And that'll wrap up the top of the 6th inning. We're 5.5 deep with the Yankees on top 4-0. Season, game 162, as the Yankees have a 4-0 lead. Pitching line for Michael Pineda is brought to you by your Eastern Lexus dealers. He has been terrific. There's 2 hits through the first 5 innings and 8 strikeouts. It's Mookie Betts with a single in the first inning. Rusney Castillo with an infield hit in the 5th inning. Jamal Weeks leading it off in the bottom of the 6th. To right center field, and Yuri Perez there to make the catch. So Weeks 0 for 2 today, but he's not alone in that category. 1 down in the 6th inning. Let's get into the graphics department. Kevin Cedergren, Dwayne Detremont. Kevin supplies me with all of my pitches, Jerry, after every half inning.
I know he is really your pipeline to information.
Yes, he is. He is a very important part of what it is that I do. And he has done a terrific job this year. His first year in that capacity.
Yep.
This one is fouled off to the right, out of play.
Who else we got down there?
Jesse Gregg. Now we're getting to where we want to be, Jerry. There's Jesse Gregg, our TD, and now that's a lot of buttons.
Yeah,
he's got to do it on the fly. You know, Michael Naranchi gets credit for a lot of stuff, but really it's this guy.
Did I see a football game on down there? I think I did.
Oops. Nothing to see here. There's a couple of football games on it. Mookie Betts batting with 1 out here in the 6th inning. I hope we're going to go to the left here, Jesse Gregg, very soon. Put some people on camera. One out. 0-2 pitch bounced in. That's a ball and 2 strikes. And I had trouble retrieving that.
Yeah, we got to be really close to the front of the truck now, right?
We're right there. We were right there. There we go. Jim Dodonna on the left.
Get out of here.
Get out of here with the half wave. Turn around. Jim Dodonna on the left. Michael Naranchi on the right. Our producer and director.
Michael's birthday, as we mentioned.
Yes. Swing and a miss as Mookie Betts strikes out.
So for my first year with Jim Dodonna, and he's got that New York accent that's kind of rubbed off on us.
It's thick, very thick. Long. Forget about it.
Forget about it. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Anytime you ask him something, I mean, something normal. Hey, can I see that replay? Get out of here with that replay. I asked for it. Anytime you're about to be on camera, I'll tell you, you're on camera.
Gary, you're on camera. Get out of here with that camera.
Anytime they put it on me, they, get him off him. Get it out of here. 1-0 pitch. A little bit high, 2-0. Get out of here. He does this thing with his arms. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
He's been doing it all year. And I'm used to it. Now he's killing me. 2-0 pitch is grounded foul over by the Red Sox dugout. Now, it won't be long before we're back at Yankee Stadium. There's Pat Camille, one of our fine photojournalists. 2-1 pitch on the ground up over Pineda into the backhand for Perella. His throw is in time. Wow, he's had a great day today defensively to his left, this time to his right. 6 done, 4-0 New York. After 6 innings from Clay Buchholz. 60th appearance for Breslow, 2-4 with a 5.13 earned run average. 37 strikeouts, 28 walks, and opponents hitting at .304 against Breslow. It's been a disappointing season for Breslow, especially after the year that he came off of last year.
And you wonder how much a year ago took out of Breslow. He's very active in the Red Sox bullpen 1 year ago, doing a tremendous job.
Francisco Cervelli leading it off and fouling it off to the right out of play.
Don, we at Nesson would like to thank the fans that stayed with us this year. It's been a trying year, obviously, with the ball club. And, we thank the fans that were loyal and stayed and watched games for us. And on a personal note, I'd like to thank the fans for welcoming me back in their home.
Well, certainly it was great to have you back this season again. And as always, to work with you all season long again and what was, yes, a very tough season here for the Red Sox. I mean, I think this was in a lot of ways tougher than 2012.
I do too.
The record will not, be the same, but at the same time, they were out of it very early.
This was kind of from the beginning.
Yes.
You never felt like you were in it right from the beginning. And even going into the trade deadline area where they were hovering 6-7 games back, they were undecided on whether they were going to make moves at the deadline, which way they were going to go to try to win this thing and not win it. You never really had the feeling that they were in this thing at any point this season. And very frustrating, obviously, for everybody in the organization, for the players, for, anybody involved with the Red Sox organization. And I can promise you that tomorrow morning they'll be back at work immediately trying to get things corrected for the 2015 season. So, as we talked many times this week, this is going to be a very interesting offseason, and more so than most, I would think.
Yes.
And,
no shortage of news, I don't think.
Exactly. And they've got a lot of work to do. I mean, they've got a lot of evaluating to do on their young talent, a lot of evaluating to do on talent that has been here, and see what's out there in the free agent market, what's out there in trade availability, and it's going to be something.
On the ground and through the vacated right side into right field, a base hit for Young, and up to second base goes Cervelli. Back-to-back base hits off Breslow. Get it started here in the 7th. Time for a Toyota game break and Tom Caron, TC. All right, Tom, thanks very much. Back here at Fenway Park as we look forward to the postgame show on Yawkey Way today. Jose Perella bats with 2 on and nobody out. Perella singled to center field in the 3rd and scored. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th inning. Drives this towards left center field, and this is a gapper back to the track of the wall. Cervelli coming around to score. Chris Young in behind him. It is a 2-run double for Jose Perella, and the Yankees take a 6-0 lead.
Perella's having himself a heck of a day defensively at second base and offensively. His second hit, he's 2 for 3. Drives in 2 runs. First double of his career. Second and third RBI of his career. So he's putting a finishing touch on the season, one he'll feel good about. And as always, working with you has been a pleasure again.
I thank you, Jerry.
How many years now? 14?
This is 14 together, yeah.
Next year it'll be 15.
Yep. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, always is. And it's important, you know, it's like a team. I mean, to be able to.
Base hit into left field here. Stopping at third is Perella. Base hit for Perez.
To be able to work with people that you enjoy working with is so important, because I have been so fortunate throughout my career to work with people that I enjoyed.
Yep.
You know, and I consider friends. And certainly you're in that category. And even though it hasn't been a terrific season, it's always been fun up here.
Yeah, we've had no shortage of fun over the course of the year. It hasn't gotten in the way of what we do.
It's the way we do it. You like it or you don't.
Well, out to the mound here is Wandy Evis to talk here to Breslow. And how to get somebody up quickly, and Drake Britton is that somebody. As he is warming in the pen right now, as Breslow has given up 4 straight hits and 2 runs very quickly. This is our pop-up inning, and why not with Derek Jeter today? Here is Murphy batting for the second time. He struck out swinging in the 5th inning. So bounce in, blocked by Dan Butler. Down the right field line and foul.
That's pretty incredible right
Yes.
there.
This is blooped out to shallow center field, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. From third base comes Perella, and the Yankees take a 7-0 lead. That is the 5th straight hit given up by Craig Breslow. And that'll bring John Farrell out, as Breslow touched here for 3 runs so far. And he'll be responsible for the 2 men on, and not the way he wanted to end this season. 7-0 New York. Now Brett Gardner is going to be hit for by Austin Romine, who fouls it off here. He bats with 2 on. Ridden into his 7th game this year. He's not given up a run in 5 2/3, 3 Ks, 2 walks. Opponent's hitting at 150 against Britain. Breslow responsible for the 2 men on. He did not record an out. Gave up 5 hits so far, 3 runs. Didn't walk anybody, nor did he strike anybody out. Romine 2 for 11. Started yesterday and went 1 for 3 for New York. 3rd stint with the Yankees this year. 81 total games with Scranton this season, hitting at .242. Solid contact here out towards deep left center field, and that's going to be off the wall. From second, Perez will score on an RBI double by Austin Romine. The Yankees take an 8-0 lead.
Yeah, the Yankees putting a pounding on the Red Sox here this afternoon. Big 7th inning here. Red Sox have yet to record it out here in the 7th, as Austin Romine finds the scoreboard out in left center field.
So Murphy took third, second, and third with nobody out, and Mark Teixeira turns around to bat from the right side with left-hander Drake Britton in the game. And this is lined to third. Cicchini will take a look around, but it's the only out he's going to get. Hot shot, but run to Cicchini.
The runners didn't have time enough to get far off the bag on this line drive. Cicchini just about had time to get the glove up to make the play on it.
So one down here in the 7th inning. Brings up Chase Headley, 0 for 3 in the game. He'll take strike one. Headley struck out looking in the 2nd inning, grounded out to first in the 3rd, and grounded out to first again in the 6th inning. By the dive of Betson into right field. From third comes Murphy. And Romine will stop at third base. It's a 9-0 New York lead. Chase Headley joining the fun here as he drives one into right. Want an easy way to pay for your Dunkin' Donuts? Download Dunkin's free mobile app. With the app, you can load a DD card and pay right from your phone. Receive exclusive mobile offers, enroll in auto recharge, and instantly send DD gift cards. Message and data rates may apply. For full terms of use, visit DunkinDonuts.com. Red Sox Nation runs on Dunkin'. 9-0 New York on top, and Stephen Drew takes strike one. Drew 0 for 3 today. He's popped out twice to second and grounded out. I'll close the book on Breslow. He is charged with 5 runs without recording an out. 5 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. In there for strike 3. Drew didn't like it, but he'll take with him. First strikeout for Drake Britton, the second out here, the 7th.
Staying with the sliders against Drew, and this one picking up the outside corner. Just barely. And that has been a strike just about all afternoon long.
The Yankees batting around here. Francisco Cervelli, who singled to center field to get it started. It's his second at bat of the inning. He's been on base twice today, a walk and a single. Pitch outside for ball 1. There for a strike, 1-1.
Cervelli questioning that last call, but looked like a pretty good pitch at the bottom of the strike zone.
Off of Drake Britton and kicks to third, and Cicchini, his throw to first is going to be in time. And that will end the inning, but a big inning for New York. They score 5 times, take a 9-0 lead. As we keep it right here at Fenway Park, where the Yankees on top 9-0 for God Bless America.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. To perform God Bless America, we welcome back the brilliant Irish tenor who sang so often at Yankee Stadium after 9/11 and who now makes his home in Boston. Please welcome the legendary Ronan Tynan.
Let's swear allegiance. I can't. Can we start that again? While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
And now, we welcome the Grammy-nominated guitarist and dear friend of the retiring future Hall of Famer, who patrolled center field so well in his days as a baseball player. Here to surprise his friend and to entertain us with his unique rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game, welcome the outstanding former outfielder and equally outstanding musician, Mr. Bernie Williams.
Boston, hitting the Red Sox 12-2. And Michael Pineda back on the hill here for New York has been terrific today. Look out. As Cespedes stuck him back out of the way of a pitch up and in at 93 miles an hour. Pineda had the long wait, the 5-run inning for the Yankees. And then, of course, God bless America and take me out to the ball game. So a long wait for Pineda. And the grooves are striking there to even the count at 1-1. Foul tip 1-2. Anton Richardson has taken over in center field for New York. Austin Romine stays in the game and is now at first base. Swing and a miss, and Cespedes strikes out. That is an even 10 strikeouts today for Pineda.
Pineda's been awfully sharp all day long, and basically with 2 pitches, fastball, slider. He has mixed in a couple of changeups, but not many at all in this game this afternoon. He hasn't needed it.
So 1 down here in the 7th inning, and it brings up Alan Craig. Craig 0 for 2 as he takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he lunges.
No fun right now with those shadows the way they are, trying to pick up that slider of Pineda, that's for sure.
Fouled off to the right, out of play. This one fouled off to the right, out of play. Still 1-2. Six in a row retired by Pineda. And a liner back into center field for Alan Craig. 1 out single for Craig. It's the 3rd hit of the ball game for the Red Sox. Now Joe Girardi going to get Pineda. Well, Pineda coming out of this game with a 9-0 lead. The pitching change from Fenway. Park, with the Yankees have a 9-0 lead with 1 out in the 7th inning. And Garin Cecchini batting here with 1 out and 1 on. Ismail Rogers into the game here for New York. 34th appearance, 2-0 with a 4.96 earned run average. 43 strikeouts, 15 walks. Opponent's hitting at .274 against Rogers. Claimed off waivers by the Yankees from Toronto. Takes over for Pineda, who's responsible for Craig at first base. And that's a strike over the inside corner. Well, job by Pineda today. Ends up going 6 1/3. Only 3 hits, ended up striking out 10 and did not walk anybody. In fact, the Red Sox have not had a base runner reach third base yet in this game. As Cecchini will take a ball up and away. 2-2. Red Sox with action in their pen. Burke Badenhop, the right-hander, warming. Cecchini fouls it off to the left, out of play. on Tuesday, October 14th at 8. Join us for the NESN 30 anniversary special presented by your New England Honda dealers. We'll chronicle the network's journey and relive our greatest moments from the Rockets' 20 strikeout game in 1986 to the Bruins' Game 7 comeback in 2013. NESN 30 is our story and yours. Foul off to the left, out of play. In the dirt. Did he go? No. They check with Vic Carapazza. Full count. They don't hold Craig on as Romine plays in behind him. Outside, ball 4, and down to first base goes Cicchini as Rogers walks the first batter that he faces. The last thing Joe Girardi wants to see, up 9-0. Remind you to stay tuned today following W.B. Mason's Extra Innings Live, a Red Sox final presented by Assurance. TC and Wake will update the AL playoff races. So first and second here with one out for the Red Sox. First time they've had 2 runners in an inning on base. Brings up Rusney Castillo. Look out, and Castillo goes down. It's hit, and this will load the bases.
Well, Rogers not very effective since being in this ball game. A walk to Cicchini, and now the hit batter. Rusney Castillo makes his way down to first base.
Rothschild back on the phone again. Nobody warming yet, but stirring going on, and there will be soon as bases now loaded. One out. Bryce Prince with the chance. 0 for 2. He struck out twice against Michael Pineda today, both times swinging. Taps it foul at the plate. Adam Warren, the right-hander, up. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fouled again at the plate, and again Cervelli getting tagged. Been hit quite a bit in this game, and this one again getting him.
Yeah, Cervelli getting beat up pretty good in this final game. What difference does it make, right? Game 1, game 162. I mean, those guys get beat up all the time.
H.B. Hood knows that nothing is crueler than an innocent child being struck by cancer. We thank Hood for their contributions to the Red Sox Foundation, which gives generously to the Jimmy Fund. We thank Hood for helping us stand up to cancer. Let's strike it out now. 1-2 pitch foul back, and it's still 1-2. Craig at third, Cicchini at second, Castillo at first, one out here in the 7th inning. In there for strike 3, and Brent strikes out for the 3rd time today.
And twice going down on sliders from Pineda. That time a fastball by Brent. Outside part of the plate.
So 2 down here in the 7th inning. David Ross was caught for behind the dish by Dan Butler an inning ago, and now Butler getting his first at bat of the game. 176 average for Butler. No homers, no runs batted in. Ross today had been 0 for 2, grounding out twice. Cervelli trying to pull it back to the corner. It's a ball and a strike. Strike 2. Fouled off to the right, out of play. Non-stop action, heart-pounding excitement, historic performances. Don't miss the 2014 postseason beginning September the 30th. The 1-2. Down the right field line. That's going to fall in for a hit. 1 run is in. Here comes another, and Cicchini to score. And the ball bobbling around. So heading for the plate and scoring is Rusney Castillo. It turns out that 3 runs come in for Boston. Dan Butler's got himself a double. And it's now 9-3 New York. One of the runs charged to Michael Pineda.
That ball away from Butler just reaches out and punches it to the opposite field. Backside was not there, but the hand stayed in. And there's the bobble out there. Just taking his eye off the baseball was Perez. That's going to allow another run to come in.
So a double, 2 RBIs, a 3rd run scored on the error committed by Perez. And here's Jemile Weeks. He'll take strike 1. Weeks 0 for 2. He's grounded out to second base, fly to right. So Pineda goes 6 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, didn't walk anybody, and struck out 10. But he is touched for a run in this game as the inherited runner Ishmael Rogers allows to score. There is strike 2. Weeks takes ball 2, 2-2. And there's ball 3, full count. Adam Warren up in the pen for New York. Ball 4, and Jamal Weeks down to first base, and Joe Girardi out of the dugout. So Ishmael Rogers leaving this game with 2 outs in the 7th inning. We'll see Adam Warren come in for New York. It's 9-3 Yankees. Last of the 7th inning already, a 3-run inning for the Red Sox. Mookie Betts looking to add some more here with 2 on, and he will take strike 1 from Adam Warren. Warren into his 69th game of the year, 3-6, 3.03 earned run average, 74 strikeouts, 24 walks, and opponents hitting at .219 against Adam Warren. Line to left field, back towards the monster seats and off the wall. Scoring from second is Butler. Trying to score from first is Weeks. He will. A 2-run double for Mookie Betts makes it a 9-5 game. Yankees on top.
Mookie Betts picking up his second base hit of the day. Got a single back in the first inning, a stolen base, and now drives in 2 with this ball off the left field wall. 2 more RBI, 18 total now for Betts since being called up.
Pinch hitter here for the Red Sox for Daniel Nava, Ryan Lavarnway. 0 for 9 this year with the Red Sox. No homers, no runs batted in. How about this inning? Top half of the inning, the Yankees score 5 times. The bottom half of the inning, the Red Sox score 5 times.
According to my addition, that's 10 runs so far in this inning.
One pitch misses outside, 1-1. On the ground to third base, Headley in time to get Lavarnway to end the inning. But the Red Sox score 5 times. It's 9-5 New York. Alan Craig moving from first base to right field for the Red Sox, and staying in the game at first now, Ryan Lavarnway. Top of the 8th inning, and Chris Young leading it off here for New York. The pitcher for the Red Sox, Burke Badenhop. Here's in his 70th game of the year, 0-3. The 2.33 earned run average. One of the best stories of the season for the Red Sox, really the work of Burke Badenhop.
Yeah, especially from a pitcher's point of view. A guy we knew very little about going into spring training because of most time in the National League, and very steady for the Red Sox all season long.
Well, Chris Young strikes out. Badenhop gets him for the first out of the 8th.
Badenhop just staying with the fastball. Will pick up the strikeout here. That 2-seam fastball sinker that he throws.
One down here in the 8th. Jose Perella. A couple of hits in the game. A single in the 3rd, a double in the 7th. To drive in 2 runs. First appearance of the homestand for Badenhop. Last worked at Baltimore last Saturday. Chopped to short, tough hop, but it's picked by Weeks. Throw on the run and in time. That's played by Jamal Weeks. 2 down.
Very nice play on an in-between hop, charging hard. And not letting the ball play him. He's playing the baseball on this as he charges that in-between hop right there and throws him out at first base. Nice play by Weeks.
So 2 down, and here comes Yuri Perez. Perez single to left field back in the 7th inning in his first at bat. There's a strike, 1-1. The 70 appearances for Burke Badenhop, career high. Back up over the mound towards short. Weeks will throw and make another nice play. 2 in the inning, a 1-2-3 inning in the 8th. Little help from Jamal Weeks.
Have been looking ahead to 2015 for quite some time now, as evidenced by the number of call-ups they've had in the last couple of months. Manager John Farrell said it's been an effective couple of months evaluating talent, mentioning Mookie Betts and Rusney Castillo specifically by name. The manager also talked about pitching, although he wouldn't go as far as to say who would be in what role moving forward into 2015. He said the sample size was large enough to give them pretty good information moving forward, guys.
All right, thanks very much. The Red Sox had a chance to get a good long look at a lot of these young Red Sox players in the system in this last month and a half. And Mookie Betts has been terrific.
He, for me, is right at the top of the list as far as what I have been watching over the last month or so of the season with Mookie here in the big leagues.
The question is, where does he fit defensively in the Red Sox plans?
Well, if you can play, they'll find a place. You know, I mean, we've been talking about an overload in the outfield and all that stuff, but that stuff changes very, very quickly. And as John Farrell said earlier this week, it's not going to be second base because they got one of those, a pretty good one.
He's going to be here a while.
Yeah, it's not going to be on the left side of the infield, so it's going to have to be in the outfield someplace.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Cespedes leading it off here for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss, and Cespedes strikes out. 3rd time today that he has struck out.
A slider that time. Did you pick up the strikeout as Warren remains in here in the 8th inning?
Well, it's 12 strikeouts now for Yankees pitching as Brendan Ryan checks in at shortstop, giving Stephen Drew the rest of the day off. 1 out for Alan Craig, got a base hit to center field. His last time up now, fouls one off to the right. Double barreled action for the Red Sox in the pen. Alex Wilson and Edwin Escobar. Craig down 0-2. For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox get a save, CVS Pharmacy will make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards a $25,000 donation once again this season. CVS Pharmacy, the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. Action for New York. David Huff, a left-hander, up in the pen. Elevates. Craig doesn't chase the 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Aaron Cicchini waiting on deck with one out in the 8th. Swing and a miss, and Craig strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Adam Warren, 2 down.
Now Warren that time with the fastball by Craig. It was a slider to Cespedes and then the fastball to Craig.
Two down in the 8th inning. Aaron Cicchini struck out twice today. Walked and scored. Swing and a miss, and a ball and a strike for Cicchini. Strike 2.
Yeah, Warren's got good stuff. Good fastball, good slider, changeup.
On the ground towards second base softly. Perella will flip to first. Nicely done. Kind of shoveled it over to get Cicchini and to end the inning. We are through 8 from Fenway. It's 9-5 New York. Murphy lifts it to the left. Bryce Brent's out there. Makes the catch for the first out of the 9th inning.
Because all the experts will be having their say over the next few days on who they think is going to win the whole thing, and that's just about impossible to predict. I mean, we've seen playoff after playoff and game after game and postseason. Well, you don't know. I mean, one play can turn around a whole series, and whoever's hot going in and playing well, and it's impossible to predict. You can look at all the numbers you want, all the numbers you want.
Austin Romine batting for the second time. He doubled in the 7th inning to drive in a run. Alex Wilson, the 5th Red Sox pitcher of the day. Last worked on Thursday night against Tampa Bay through a scoreless 8th inning. He's here with the Red Sox and he's thrown more than an inning in 8 of his 13 previous appearances. This is technically his 5th stint of the year with the Red Sox up and down to Pawtucket. Swing and a miss, and he's able to strike out Romine for the second out of the 9th inning.
Rearing back with the fastball to pick up the strikeout is Wilson. 93 miles an hour on that fastball.
So 2 down here in the 9th inning. Brings up Antoine Richardson. Took over in center field. Rounder foul. Don't miss WB Mason extra innings right after the game. TC and Wake will wrap up Jeter's final game and look ahead to the Red Sox offseason. Can't go wrong when you buy right at WB Mason. In tight to Teixeira, and it's a ball and a strike, or rather to Richardson. On the ground foul outside of first. On the ground right side, Mookie Betts to his left, and that'll wrap up the top of the ninth inning. Head to the bottom of the ninth, 9-5. Struck out 4 in his final start of the year. And we play on to the bottom of the ninth inning. David Phelps, the 4th Yankees pitcher of the day, deals with strike 1 to Rusney Castillo. Castillo has fly to center, singled, and been hit by a pitch. There's strike 2. Second appearance for Phelps, 5-5 the record. You get hit in the backswing?
Yeah, Savella got hit again, so that's the reason for the delay right here. Bat coming around and get him off the wrist, it looked like, of the catching hand.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Rusney Castillo. And a foul off to the right. Nine runs, 12 hits, an error for New York. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Boston. Strike 3 call over the outside corner. Castillo didn't think so, but take with him the first strikeout for David Phelps. 1 down in the ninth.
Yeah, Phelps going to the curveball, and again the ball appeared to be away, but Vanova with the strikeout call. Let's take a look now. A lot of the strike zone on that. A lot more than I thought.
Outside of third and foul, 0-2. Fourteen strikeouts in the game today for Yankees pitching. Sprints. Actually, Dan Butler waiting on deck as Phelps able to strike out Brents for the second out of the ninth inning. Well, Derek Jeter today in the pregame ceremony at Fenway Park. Carl Yastrzemski on hand for it. Bobby Orr, Paul Pierce as well, all part of the pregame ceremony. And then Derek Jeter with his final base hit and his final at bat in the major leagues. RBI infield hit for Jeter. Two down in the ninth inning. Butler will take ball one. Two and 0. Swing and a miss. Fastball by him, 2-1. Strike two, 2-2. Butler hits one in the air down the left field line. Chris Young is over, and that's the ball game. The Yankees hold on to win 9-5. The captain, Derek Jeter's Major League career has come to its end, and so has the Red Sox season. The Yankees beat the Red Sox 9-5. We'll step aside and get back with more from Fenway right after this.